Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, September 13th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Six of Swords, and this one comes to us from the most unusual deck, Tarot of the Imagination. Now, there are a number of things that this card represents. Among them is transition, depression, things of that nature. Okay, now I don't know anyone out there right now who is not undergoing some sort of transition in their life. And there's a lot of trust involved with this card, okay? Because you really have to sometimes give it up to the universe and trust that it's all going to turn out the way it needs to be, which may not necessarily be the way you wanted it to be, okay? There's a huge difference there. But here it is Tuesday, and 3 days from now, we will have our final eclipse of this eclipse season, which will be a penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces. You know, this close to a full moon, you can start feeling it, obviously, and some more than others, depending upon, your chart and all of those things. But, I have to tell you, try not to engage that energy so much. Know that it passes if you're having a really down moment, because it is possible that this could occur. But for those of you who are, trying to move forward on the journey and hoping to have some sort of goal in sight, maybe, that type of thing, know that it's coming, and it's coming very soon. Because even if it's not directly for you, there are things going on out there which will affect others, which will then affect you. So keep that in mind. Not everything that occurs is direct, but when it is indeed more powerful. But this is a very powerful week in and of its own. It's one that brings change with it, and I think a much better feeling by the time you get to the equinox on the 22nd. So bear with this energy. If, like I said, if it makes you feel a little down, makes you feel a little funny, don't worry about it. Keep the faith and trust that the universe is trying to take you to where you need to be. Like I said, it's probably not where you thought you were going. Especially, when you go back a year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, think of the situations that were going on and how much has been removed from your life and how much has changed. You're still here. You are still here. But the universe has made it very clear that some of the things that have been in place in your life are not meant to continue. This is where the faith part comes in, because the road ahead isn't 100% clear yet, but your ending is coming very soon, so that you can get away from this part and start to move on to the next part. This is one of those types of things where it's a transition that may seem unfortunate, on the face of it, but it's totally necessary that this occurred. And you know what? When you get past it, you'll be so much better for it. As a matter of fact, I think you'll be happy to be moving on. So just bear with it. I know every once in a while, I'm really not affected by full moons or new moons, but every once in a while I notice one where I can detect a little change in my mood. I really am, just as I always sound in these videos, pretty even keeled all the time. So know that if you're feeling a little down beforehand or a little off, but I would say off for me occasionally, know that once the full moon passes, which where I am will be 3:05 p.m. on Friday afternoon, then that like switches. Is the best way I can describe it. And that mood just lifts. Sometimes it's before, sometimes it's after, but it's all okay. It really is. They're just energies, and when you can accept that it's an energy and deal with it, it's so much easier. Instead of maybe wallowing in self-pity or something, wondering why your life is so awful and what happened and blah, blah, blah. because you really are being taken to where you need to go. So with that being said, get up, go do something, have a good day. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. Take care.